Hi guys, how are you? Well, I decided to come today to the farmers market here in Hatch 5 in Bulverde. I want to show you some of the local producers and products, what they can offer us. I hope you like it, and please come with me and let's go. How are you?
I'm very well, thank you for asking, Stephanie.
Could you tell us a little bit about your microgreens and describe all of your products?
Certainly, yeah. So I'm Shawn Drake. I'm from the Drake Hearth. We sell microgreens, spices, barbecue rubs, mustards, balsamic vinegars, that kind of thing here at Hatch 5. So let me just walk you through our product line real quick.
Okay.
So we grow 29 different varieties, but I've only got so much truck. So I usually bring about 14 different varieties to any one market. Today's selections are dandelion, cimarron lettuce. We've got lemon basil here, cress and arugula, cilantro, radish, amaranth right here, basil. We're hung up. There we go.
Thank you.
Some kale. We've got broccoli, sunflower, mustard, and green peas today. We also grow things like fennel. We grow carrot top, dill, chervil. We grow sugar snap peas as well. It's always a rotating stock. We've got about 29 different varieties that we got dialed in, so we bring all kinds of different stuff to markets. But microgreens typically are sold cut, or they're sold in little hydroponic packets or things like that. We sell everything in soil. Actually, if you want, I can get a shot real quick of that.
Okay.
So everything we do is in soil because I'm not a chemist, and I have found out that plants do better when they're in soil. It's kind of a new concept, seeds in soil. But anyway, they last for about 2.5 weeks on your countertop. They're a really easy way to get more veggies into your life, because at this stage, at the cotyledon stage, the 9 to 12 day old point in its life cycle, a plant is about 5 to 40 times as nutrient dense as it ever will be ever again. Basically means that a serving size of veggies is about the size of a quarter. Really easy to add to sandwiches or salads or soups or stews or stir fries or rice dishes or noodle dishes or really anything you want. I've made chili dogs into a vegetable.
Nice.
All it took was a whole bunch of kale, right? We also do herbs and spices. We have about 13 different recipes that
Here we have some of the spices.
Are kind of our kitchen shortcuts. We've got barbecue rubs and we have mustards today as well. I'm sold out on our vinegars right now, but that is always a good sign.
So you can do your own salads with the microgreens. Absolutely. And also with your own vinegar.
There you go. Yeah, we're trying to be kind of a little one-stop shop corner store here. We're here with a number of other local vendors. We've got Ramon, who has vegetable spreads and salsas. We've got the Prairie Dale Meat Company here serving up great sausage and other meat products. Usually we've got our farmer out here as well, but he I guess he's taking the day off. I think he's actually doing a project out on the farm right now, and I know that life, let me tell you. But yeah, we're a small farmers market out here. We're here to serve the community. You can find us here every Wednesday between 9 and 1 o'clock. Rain, shine, hurricane, whatever.
For how long you have been doing this, the microgreens?
I've been doing this for about 2 years now. Now this is kind of a life change for me, because I was Air Force Special Operations for 10 years.
Oh, wow.
Before I married my wife, who told me that I needed to stop deploying so often. She wanted me to be around with our 2 young boys. I've got a 5-year-old and an 8-year-old at home. But that's
so cute.
This is basically our next step. We've always wanted to do something around the house together, something that was going to get us back to nature, sort of reconnect with who we are. And there's no better way to do that, in my opinion, than with food, because, like it or not, everybody loves food.
Yes.
They have a connection to food. It's a watchword for culture. It's the watchword for things that connect us as people. And so now, instead of fighting people, I feed people, and that makes me a very happy, very lucky man.
So it's 100% a family business, right?
Absolutely, yeah. We have no outside interests. This is purely a little farmstead down in Floresville, Texas. It's about 50 miles from where I'm standing right now.
Okay, we're in Bulverde, by the way.
Oh, sorry, yep. And Bulverde here at Hatch 5, about 50 miles away, and Floresville is my little slice of Texas. where we grow all of these guys using organic methods. We're a no spray farm. We don't use any herbicides, any pesticides, or anything like that. All of our seed is sterilized with food grade hydrogen peroxide. It's a 3% dilution. It's hardly anything. You actually have more caustic chemicals in your tap water than what we sterilize our soil with, or our seed with. Our soil is all heat sterilized to make sure that there are no nematodes or ringworms or anything like that.
Okay.
And that is another way to chemically control, make sure that everything is as safe, wholesome, and healthy as it can possibly be. And that's what we believe in.
And is the only farmers market where we can find you, or
no.
Could you tell us how that you can find us, please?
On Thursdays, because right now it's Wednesday. Right now it's Wednesday, so I'm here at Hatch 5. On Thursdays, you can find me at the Cibolo Grange Farmers Market in Cibolo. That's kind of an evening market. It runs from about 3 to 7 every Thursday.
Okay.
We've got another evening market here in Bulverde. It's closer to Timberwood Park, but it's at the corner of Borgfeld and Blanco. That's at the Betts Hair for All Farmers Market. Might also be called the Borgfeld Square Farmers Market.
Oh yeah, I know that one.
That one's on Fridays. That's
close
also
to my house.
There you go. Also from 3 to 7. And then on Saturdays you can find us in New Braunfels. We're at the New Braunfels Farmers Market next to Krause's. That's from 9 to 1 as well.
So New Braunfels is around 20 minutes from here.
Just about, yes.
Right? Kind of.
Just about.
Now, could you tell me how can we take care of these beautiful things
absolutely.
at
So
home?
It's super easy. There are actually 3 ways to do it, and I'm going to tell you the hardest one first, okay?
Okay.
So the hardest one is you treat it like a houseplant. It wants water from you once a day. But unlike most houseplants, you water it once a day, but you don't water it from the top. We always water from the bottom. We've got little holes kind of down, drilled into the bottom of each of these little flats. It's a loud one today, isn't it?
Yeah, that was like quiet when I came the first time.
It's very nice, but now we've got all the traffic. That guy needs a suspension job. Okay, so where was I? Right, so we've got holes drilled in the bottom, so it's really easy to just kind of put these guys in a shallow dish or a baking tray or a casserole pan or really anything that can hold a little bit of water. Add about a quarter cup of water, let it soak for about an hour,
Okay.
and then take it out, put it right back on your countertop.
Do I need to put like a paper towel
Underneath
or something?
to save your
or?
countertop, maybe, but otherwise it'll drain naturally. Its roots are seeking out more soil. If it meets your countertop, they'll stop growing.
Okay.
So if you want to, just to spare your countertop, absolutely you can do that, but you don't necessarily need to. Then slightly easier, if you don't want to water every day, you can keep these guys as long as it's not the basil. Basil should never go in your refrigerator, but everything else can. It only needs water every 3 days that way. So
Okay.
you water it once every 3 days, put it right back in your kitchen, or right back in your refrigerator right afterwards. They'll last
Just
about-
like this,
just
or
like
we
this.
need to cover it
No,
on the
just
fridge?
like this. They are
Okay.
perfectly happy and healthy in there. The easiest way, the one that I advise all of my black thumb clients, I call them, the people who are terrified that everything's going to die before they get it home. It won't, first of all. But second of all, you can go ahead and cut them off right above the soil level, put them into a Ziploc bag, and keep them in your crisper just like you would any other salad mix, and they'll last for about a week and a half. So,
Oh, okay.
yeah, so no watering required that way, no light required or anything like that. Because these guys do want to be able to see a window wherever they are in your house. They don't need to be in your window. But if you can draw a straight line between them and your window, they're getting more than enough light.
Okay, perfect. And do you grow like special requests, or how did you decide to grow especially these microgreens?
So we've probably tried to grow about 50 different varieties of microgreens. Anything that we had available to us, we're like, I wonder how that is as a microgreen. Except for the nightshades, obviously, no tomatoes, or what are they called? Long aubergines. They're eggplant. Yes, eggplant. You cannot eat those as microgreens because all nightshades, the young greens, are poisonous. I found that out. It's terrible. But anyway, we've grown a lot of them. Our favorites are the ones that we grow. We started growing amaranth because we had a chef actually requested, like, I need garnet giant amaranth. Can you grow it for me? And I said, I will try.
What could you cook with that with the
amaranth?
Is this one right?
Yeah, the amaranth here. A lot of people like it just because it's gorgeous. Look at that color.
Yeah.
Just that beautiful, beautiful kind of metallic magenta color. And that's really what he wanted. He wanted to plate with it. He started using it as... We're busy today.
Yeah.
He was using it as the finishing touch, just kind of a little sprinkle of fresh, ready veggie confetti over the top. Personally, I eat it because it's a health food as well. So it's got about 17 times the protein of wheat. It's naturally gluten-free. It's very high in omega-3 fatty acids, iron, calcium, as well as anthocyanins, the things that make beets so good for you. It really sings in anything with a cream sauce. So I do pasta carbonara with it. It's phenomenal over avocado toast as well. I put it in my potato salad. It's
nice.
It's a winner. It starts off kind of almost spinachy, and then it finishes almost like a beet. It's very kind of sweet and earthy at the end. It's a really good one.
I really love how you know like the nutrients and all the good things that you can get from each of your products. That's awesome, and also that you communicate that to your clients.
Yes, ma'am. So what I've found is that a lot of people, they come to my my little stand here, they don't know what they're looking at for the most part. They're not familiar with microgreens. They've never cooked with microgreens. They don't know anything about the health benefits or the ease of use or anything like that. So it's kind of, the onus is sort of on me to be an educator as well as, you know, a vendor out here. So every time somebody comes over and has never seen what this is, I get excited because I get to teach a class all over again. And if I'm going to teach a class, better believe I'm going to be prepared.
Okay, thank you. Well, thank you so much. And could you tell us if you have a social media or where we can find you too, like your phone number if you want it?
Sure. So all of our information, our contact information is on our website at TheDrakeHearth.com. You can also find us on Facebook, same name, The Drake Hearth. You can also find us at Facebook. We are, you guessed it, at The Drake Hearth. So you can find us on any of those places. They all lead back to our social media presence. We check all that daily, and we'd love to hear from you.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you, Stacey.
Have a great day.
You do the same.